Bueno amigos, me encuentro en este momento con un artista de la música mundial. Él está ubicado en el mundo del EDM y está con nosotros para un gran evento. Florian Picasso. Hola Florian, how are you?
Well, I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. Where are you right now?
I'm in Cannes, south of France.
South of France. That's so great because last year you gave us this great event, and this Saturday we're going to have another one filled with music and art because you're the great grandson of the great Pablo Picasso. That's something many people follow you for, but because of your great music. So how did you begin in the world of music to begin with?
It started as a hobby, as a teenager hobby, and I was DJing for my boarding school
Mm-hmm.
for like the events we will have. I was 13 years old back then, and then I really liked it, and then when I turned 19, 20, I started a bachelor in psychology, and then I felt that it was the wrong career for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a decision to make, and then it led to you have to make music your life.
Yeah, and you've traveled the world. You've gave us great songs, great music to dance to, and to feel our lives. So that decision to get into the music, it was applauded by your family, by your peers. Like, okay, you can do that. Leave your studies behind and go into the music. That what makes you feel happy.
Yes, my mom, she's totally behind me since day one. So it wasn't a hard transition, and I feel like it's how it should be when you're passionate about something. If your family is behind you, it gives you that extra boost.
Yeah. The your last name Picasso is a very world known name. And do you think it was like a burden to your life or to your career because you're always going to be the great grandson of Pablo Picasso?
Yeah.
Did that bother you, or it was something like, hey, I'm a Picasso guy, so that's something I'm going to use for?
Well, in the beginning, it bothered me, and let's say it didn't really open door the way I thought it would.
Mhm.
Especially, when you get started, and people, they look down on you, and they really thought I wasn't gonna last in the music business, and it was something that I had in mind just for fun, and then maybe a year later I will be doing something totally different. So it was not really easy, but then in the end, with the adoption and everything, I really wanted to prove myself and just prove to people that I belong to I belong in the music business, and this is my name, and I will stick to it, and I'm not gonna change my identity just for people to accept me more. So, but now, as I made um, like statements, and that I prove myself, and other people that I was worth it. Now it changes, and I'm able to do a lot of more projects using the name, like the one we did last summer and the upcoming one on Saturday, and so it's great, but it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Yeah, you have to work all the way, and that's what people do. Work his way up and have their dreams come true, something that you're doing. The last event that you did last summer was very successful, and this year you're having a new one live from Picasso Atelier. What is going to happen with that set, with the emotions that we're going to feel, the
Yeah.
feeling? How is going to be that event?
So now it's our family living room. So
Mhm.
we have to empty everything. It's going to be an empty room, and we're going to recreate the atmosphere of the atelier, which is going to be we're going to put some canvas, we're going to put some paintbrush everywhere. It's going to be like messy. And then we're going to set up the DJ booth,
Mhm.
and we're doing this with Pioneer. They are our partners on this event,
Mhm.
and also with Cyril Congo, which is a French Vietnamese artist, and he's a pioneer in the world of modern art and graffiti.
Mhm.
And while I will be DJing, is gonna paint a few pieces, which will be auctioned, and the money, the profit is going to be given to an orphanage in Vietnam. But I'm going to be showcasing a bit of new music, and then it's going to be like a mix that I I I I I, I chose the track list very very carefully, and it's going to be very dynamic because he's going to do more than one painting. So he's going to be running left, running right, painting, and then I'm also going to paint, which
Oh, really?
I've never done, and I'm going to do it with him. And then in the end, we're also going to paint on the gears, on the CD players,
Mhm.
and it's going to be fun. It's different.
When you were creating the concept of what you're gonna do, what you're gonna do on this event, what's on your mind? What do you want people to take away from this event?
Uh, a new experience. I know people, they've been watching so many live stream for DJing from DJs that are doing it from their living room or their kitchen or in. I have nothing against it, but I had a lot of time to think about something new, and I want people to see, uh, what would be the outcome of playing music at the same time as painting, because his painting is going to affect my music, the way I'm going to play. I have the track selected, but I don't have the order selected, so I don't know. I'm gonna check. It's gonna be on the spot,
Mhm.
and how my music is gonna affect his painting. Because I sat down with him today. And he just arrived in Cannes, and I'm like, "Do you have any idea of what you're gonna do?" And he's like, "I have absolutely no clue. I just know I have 5 canvas, and I'm just gonna freestyle it."
Yeah, you're gonna go with the flow or with the feeling of the moment, no?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
What is your inspiration musically when it comes to DJing to play music? What's your inspiration?
So I was a lot into in the beginning into 80s music, 70s. Like I like Yazoo, Talking Heads, from the 80s. I love them, and also I started DJing. It was more like hip hop, because I was very into the technique, scratching,
Hmm.
Um, so I would listen to a lot of Tupac, Warren G, Nate Dogg, and then I switched to electronic music when I went to this record store in Cannes. Now it's closed down, sadly. And my first record of electronic music was from Basement Jacks
Yeah.
and also Groove Armada,
Hmm.
and then it changed my perspective. I mean, obviously I knew Daft Punk, etc., but it opened my mind, and then I switched to electronic dance music, and then we have so many talented people that I cannot tell you like, okay, I like this, I like that, because it's really by style of music, it's really by period, and so my taste in music is pretty versatile.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's wonder, what would your great grandfather tells you if he's sitting there listening and seeing what you're doing? What do you
I
think
think
will his thought will be?
I think you will hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I think you will hate it, because he was a very narcissist person, so I don't think he would like to share the spotlight, and he
Yeah.
will definitely not like to share his living room.
Okay. That's nice. That's sincere. Thank you for that. Well, invite all the other people in Panama to go watch this Saturday this event, because it's going to be also a fundraiser. You're going to have these paintings given to help some people in Vietnam, where you're actually from, and to have a great time. Now we're here on the weekends. We're in quarantine, so it's a perfect day to listen and dance and watch what you're doing.
Yeah, I hope the people from Panama will like it. We put a lot of heart and energy into this, and yeah, thank you for supporting the event. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Florian. It's a pleasure. and have a great moment this Saturday. We're gonna be watching all the way from Panama.
Thank you. Take care, my friend.
Thank you. Have a good one.